right, now let's chill. Let's go ahead and lay back, relax, make some space. Just beautiful outside. I've been watering up the garden and weeding, so that took a little longer than I wanted to, but that's totally fine. It's just communing with nature, and that's what you guys should put on your to-do list today. Like go walk the beach. We're so close to the beach. But meanwhile, we're sitting on our mat. Go ahead and relax, recline, grab your blocks or your blanket. You can have your knees apart, feet together. Close those eyes. It's always nice to settle down. A reclined, relaxed space, opening up your chest, opening up your hips, allowing your heart to blossom. Close those eyes, breathing in, nice and slow. Inhaling all the way to the very, very top. Hold it at the very top. Sip a little bit more air in. Sealing up the mouth. Keep holding. Exhale out of the mouth. Big dragon's breath here. And then slowly focus on your third eyebrow. Your third eye between your brow. So internally gazing, turn those eyeballs in toward that third eye. See if you have any flashes of light, any inspiration, anything that moves you, drives you onto your mat today. So whether it's a little self-care to just comfort and stretch out of that stress ball. A little kindness to yourself, a little compassion can go a long way. So inhaling all the way to the top of the lungs, holding at the very, very top. Sip a little bit more. Seal the mouth, keep holding. And then 2 big puffs out of the mouth. Releasing everything. So whenever you actually expand and exhale, you're using your anterior serratus, those muscles along your chest. You're actually increasing expansion, controlling, contracting. So it's very, very good for breath work. And then from here, rolling off your bolster, coming over to the side of your body. So rolling onto, say, your right side, pillowing your head, and bend your knees if you like. Give me a little side stretch here. Inhaling that left knee up. You can either bend the top knee or bottom knee, but giving yourself a little balance. And open up the hips and take your peace fingers, grab the big toe. You're gonna kick out that leg. So balancing here. This is Vishnu's pose. You can straighten out those legs if you want to challenge yourself. And of course, you can use a strap. And then here, this is great for the allergies. Getting allergy shots are awesome. I can breathe. So taking that right thumb, you're gonna squish that right nostril and breathe in through your left. So a little pranayama and blow out your left nostril. And clear out that left nose. Keep that bend on the bottom knee if you want. Nice long breaths, another round, and blow out. Good job. Now releasing, coming back onto your back, relaxing in Shavasana. Breathing into your front body, close those eyes. Feeling the difference of just laying on the right side versus left. So blink your eyes open, making that observation, this very gentle observation. We're gonna exhale, roll over to your left side body, pillow your head. Here, you can bend both the knees if you like. You can grab your top knee, grab your big toe with your right peace fingers, or you can use a strap again, which I see someone do, and kick out that leg. You can keep a bend on that bottom knee. And then from here, take your big thumb on your left nostril, your left hand, and then press your left nostril and blow in through your right nostril and then blow out nice and forcefully. Again, a few more rounds of this. And blow out like a whale. And then from here, releasing everything. Closing those eyes, noticing a difference of your nostrils. Did you realize there's one nostril that is a little bit more blocked up than the other? And they call it Swara Yoga because it's every 4 hours, 2 to 4 hours, a nostril unblocks and the other one blocks. So it's a little cycling of the breath. Cycling of unblocking passages of energy work. That's what they suppose. From here, blink your eyes open. Inhale that right knee into your heart. Pull that right knee in toward that nipple line. Kind of grabbing your knee with both your hands. And here, rock and roll, wiggle those toes. And then keep breathing. You can place your left hand on that belly. Imagine standing on that left leg. Now, watching and observing any muscle tightness in your right glutes, in your groin, in the left hip even in your left thigh. Exhale, pull that right knee out to the right side here. Flex your feet. You can wiggle those toes still. Breathing in this little half squat, little power stance. And then inhale back toward the center. Reach for the belt. You can grab it and place it on the sole of your right foot. You can grab your big toe as well with your peace fingers. You can have a big bend in that top knee, left hand on that left hip. Imagine standing on that left leg, and here, try to straighten out that knee, that top knee. Now, breathing here, observing any stretching behind your right glute. Now try to pull the toes a little closer toward your forehead. So breathe, don't forget to breathe. You can place your left hand on that hip to feel for that belly breath. A little gentle breathing here. Exhale, drop that leg over to the right side. If you need a block or bolster, you can self-adjust. Extend your left hand out to the side to expand the heart, expand that breath across the chest. Rotate that right pinky toe downward. So you're opening up those abductors. Imagine standing on that left leg as if you're doing a karate kick. Or just relax, recline. Imagine laying in this big lily pad. Floating in your lily pad yard with your lily pad friends, drinking your lily pad drinks. Allow the belly to soften and breathe across the chest. And open, blink your eyes open. Inhale that leg back up to the sky. Swapping hands on that belt or foot or toes. You can bend that bottom knee, scoot the hips slightly over to the right, and then extend that bottom leg, extend that right arm out to the side. Exhale, drop that top leg over to the left. Here, if you need a bolster block, you can adjust. Try to ground that right shoulder. Imagine, again, standing on that left foot. And close those eyes. Listen for that Ujjayi breath. Listen for that sound of the so and the hum behind the throat. It should sound like the ocean. As if you were like breathing or fogging up a mirror, but keeping your mouth closed so you can hear it. And then from here, inhaling up that leg back up to the sky. Release that leg down. Lay it side by side and palms facing up. Back into Shavasana. Breathe fully into your front body here. Pull the heels toward each other. Rub your heels, your feet. Observing the difference. Observing how long one feels or short. Now blink your eyes open. Inhale that left knee in toward your heart line. Rock and roll. Wiggle those toes. Pull that knee in a little closer toward the nipple line. Feeling for any tightness in the back of your left glute. And your right groin and your hips. Even your right thigh, just observe. Observe how strong you're getting, observing how supple you're getting. Nice and soft muscles help strengthen and lengthen. Your right hand on that belly, you can exhale, pull that left knee out to the left side here, breathing slowly. You're getting oxygen into those tight parts of the muscles. Close your eyes. Listen for your breath. Observing any tightness, any holding patterns, any contracted states. Slow your breath down. And then slowly, slowly inhale that knee back toward the center. Reaching for that belt if you have one, and place it on the sole of your left foot. Otherwise, peace fingers on your left hand. Grab that big toe. Right hand on that right hip. You can have that big micro bend in that top knee. Try to imagine standing on that right leg. Now inhaling, straighten out that top knee. Now feeling the back of the left glute. Now pull those toes a little closer toward your forehead. Feel that lengthening of your back of your left glute, and imagine standing on that right leg. Feel that lengthening of that leg. So breathing here. Now exhale, drop that left leg over to the left side. Open it like a porch door. Now rotate that left pinky toe downward. So you're externally rotating the ankle. You can extend that right arm out and relax. Lay in your lily pad. Just enjoy this sprawl. Expansion of the breath, expansion of your arms. Creating space. You're creating akasha. Slow your breath down. Listen for that ujjayi breath. Victorious breath. And then from here, blink your eyes open. Inhale that leg back up to the sky. Swapping hands on the belt or toe. We can bend that bottom knee. You can scoot your hips slightly over to the left. Extend your left arm out. Straighten out that bottom knee. You can exhale. Drop that top leg over to the right. Gently twisting across the body. You can try to straighten out your bottom foot so you're straightening out your posture. Imagine standing on that right leg. And again, you can use blocks or bolsters. Try to ground the left shoulder if you'd like to. Again, breathe across the chest. Doing those IT band stretch and lengthening those legs. Again, creating the space. And you might feel it in your body just a little bit longer in your legs or your arms. Close your eyes and breathe across. Listen for that breath. And then getting ready to inhale that leg back up to the sky. Release that foot. Lay your palms up. Lay those legs side by side. Close those eyes. Slow your breath down. Breathe into your front body. Now pull your heels in toward each other. Rub the heels in. Are they equally long? Congratulate yourself for getting on your mat. Now blink your eyes. Inhale those knees in, rocking left and right, massaging those side bodies. A little self-massage can go a long way. Releasing all the tension in your back. You're drawing big circles, inhaling one direction, massaging that lower lumbar, that lower sacrum, holds a lot of blood vessels. And then exhale, circling around the opposite way. Once we circulate those tense spots, we might release a lot of the blockages in our entire spine. And then from here, we're gonna rock up and down just gently. And then keeping the chin to the chest. We're gonna keep rocking up and down as if your neck allows. You can throw those legs over into plow pose. You can support that lower back, hands to the kidneys. And bend those knees, get the full stretch of the back. So plow pose, keeping the chin to the chest to protect that cervical neck. You can try to bend those knees and try to cover your ears. There's a certain term called knees over ear pose. Kanita something is the name. And then from here, inhaling the left leg up if you're in plow pose. And then inhale that right leg up, coming into shoulder stand. Here you can scissor kick. You can V kick, like a blender. And eventually throwing your legs back over into plow. And then releasing the lower back. Inhaling back up. Coming into your sitting position. Coming into that Dandasana. We're going to sit on your palms. So coming into that fish pose now. So we did a lot of pressure on the throat, your thyroid, to activate it. Hands on the palms, you're going to come into fish pose and then drop onto your elbows. And then here you're going to drop the crown down toward the ground and lay on top of the crown. Releasing the throat, releasing the thyroid. So you put a little pressure on to stimulate it. And you're releasing the throat as a counter pose. So you're actively putting a little pressure and then depressure, decompress. And from here, breathing in your front body. And then exhale, removing those elbows out of the way. You can take your palms back out underneath from your glutes and then relax palms up. Again, feeling for that breath into your front body. Close your eyes. Feeling the difference of just waking up and getting into these postures. Now inhale those knees in toward your heart again. And rock left and right. And grab your ankles. Or grab the soles of your feet. You can even pull your elbows, not your elbows. You can pull your knees into your armpits. You can rock left and right. Coming into Ananda Balasana. Happy baby pose. You can start kicking around. Kick those legs out. Keep holding those legs. You can hold out both your legs into like a V. Just get that full stretch of the glutes. Open up those hips. Keeping a hold of those ankles or feet. Gonna rock up and down gently. Keeping the chin to the chest. And inhaling back up. Holding our feet. So you're kind of sitting on the sit bones, holding your ankles or feet. Good job. We're going to balance in your sit bones and now try to kick one leg out and then kick the other leg out into a V. And so you're kind of bending those knees, balancing, and then crossing the ankles. Good job. Woo! I see you guys. You guys are doing great. See how talented you guys got? Like balancing on your sit bones like that. You're pulling the flesh out of the way. Inhaling the arms up to the sky. Breathing here, look toward the thumbs. Relax the throat here. Breathe in, lengthening through those fingertips. And then exhale, forward fold. Hands out in front. Inhale through the crown. Exhale, walk those fingers out. So bowing down, hinging at the hips. Close your eyes. So every breath, inhalation. Lengthen through the crown. Exhale, walk those fingers out. Exhaling to reach. Following your breath, breathe into your back body. Inhaling, lengthen. Exhale, keep reaching. So from here, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, walk the hands all the way to your far left, grabbing that left hand with the right. Breathe into your right armpit. Exhale, walking back toward the center. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, walking the hands all the way to your far right, grabbing your right hand with the left. Breathe into your left side. Inhale back toward the center. Inhaling, pressing back up. Grabbing a block, placing it on your right side body. Hands on the waist. So we'll do a couple of things. We're going to do a little nollie. So rotating your neck just one direction. So keeping in mind if it's counterclockwise or clockwise. I want to say counterwise. Makes it go faster. And then slowing it down. Big circles. So you're breathing into your neck. And the tighter it is, the slower you go. And then eventually inhaling all the way back, and then exhaling, dropping the chin to the chest. And then hands on the waist, inhaling tall. You're gonna press your fingers into the belly button, not the belly button, the rectus abdominis. So you're hooking your fingers into your core muscles here. And then exhale, pressing firmly. Hopefully you didn't eat anything. You can be gentle otherwise. And pull your elbows toward each other, roll the pelvis, and spread the skin of your back. Here, allow your head to drop in toward your lap, spreading the diamond shape behind your back, and then quickly release. Good job. Yeah, so all this is great for releasing the tension in your belly to help agitate the Agni, they say. Hands on the waist, kind of start you off on your morning breakfast if you need to. Exhale, dropping your elbow over to your right side. And if you don't want the block, you move it. If you have the block, you can support it, you can rewind. So you're getting the full stretch of your left lateral side. We're gonna inhale that left arm up. So point and shoot. So I forgot this is a mudra. So as if you're pointing and shooting that energy gun out toward the sun. And then exhale that hand over the ears. Breathing, and then turn your heart up, keep breathing. So trying to connect your sit bones toward the ground and keep reaching over your ears. You're taking that top hand, we're gonna take the back, pull the back of your skull. You're gonna stretch out the entire spine. Breathing here into your top armpit. And then here, make a fist behind the skull. And then start pumping your top bicep. A little Kriya yoga. You're gonna energize your top bicep. And tell your body what to do. We're gonna inhale, look up toward that bicep and watch it pump. And then exhale, look down toward the ground. And then from here, take that top hand and wrap it behind your back. Try to reach the opposite wrist. Allow that neck to stretch. Here you can even drop your right ear toward the shoulder and close your eyes. A full stretch of the neck. Keep breathing. Listen for that breath. And then here, inhaling, looking gently toward the middle of the room and up toward the sky. And then hands on the waist, inhaling back up. Good job. Now, swapping sides on the block, uncross, cross the opposite way. Pull the flesh out from the back side. We're gonna kind of prep for everything. Inhale, arms up to the sky, reaching. Breathing here, you can even look toward the thumbs, relax the throat, and inhale. Reach longer, reach taller. Exhale, fold hands out in front. Inhale through the crown. Exhale, walk those fingers out. So again, close your eyes. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, keep walking those fingers and follow the breath. Hinge at the hips. Breathe into the back. Come out of that pose slightly. Keep breathing and exhale, reaching. And slowly inhale to lengthen those fingertips. Exhale, walk the hands all the way to your far left, grabbing that left hand with the right. Breathe into your right side body. And then inhaling back toward the center, inhaling, reaching. Exhale, walk the hands to your right. Grab that right hand with the left. Breathe into your left lung. And inhaling back toward the center, inhaling, pressing back up. Good job. Hands on the waist. So little tiny circles the opposite way. So if you remember, if you did counterclockwise, you can go clockwise or vice versa. Little tiny circles. And close those eyes and then slow the roll. Nice big circles. And again, the tighter it is, the slower you go. Just breathing here into the tightness of your neck. And then eventually exhaling that chin to the chest, hands on the waist, hooking the fingers again into the rectus abdominis. And then exhale, pressing firmly into the core, rolling the pelvis, pulling the elbows in toward each other. And then exhale, drop your head into your lap. Pressing into the core and then quickly release. Good job. So again, that block is on your left side, hands on the waist, inhaling tall, exhaling, dropping your left elbow toward that block. And again, you can even test this out. You can pick that block out of the way if you want to get that elbow, if you have long arms too. Like me, you can inhale that right hand up to the sky, point and shoot that ray of energy toward the sun, and then exhale that hand over the ears. Try to ground the sit bones. You can turn your heart up to the sky. I know my sit bones are lifting, but you get the full stretch. Just aiming to put that gravity back. So here, taking that top hand, pulling at the back of the scalp. Again, try to feel that lengthening of your spine. Breathing here. Here, make a fist behind the skull and start pumping away your top bicep. You're gonna inhale, look up toward that top bicep, watch that muscle pump. And then exhale, looking down toward the ground. You'll take that top hand, wrap it behind your back, try to reach the opposite wrist again. Now breathing here, feel for that stretch along your neck. Here you can even drop your left ear toward that left shoulder, close those eyes. And breathing into the neck. And then slowly, slowly inhaling look toward the middle of the room, and then exhale, look toward the sky, hands on the waist, inhaling back up. It's always nice to get those necks out of the way. Pulling the feet together, wrapping the toes around, pull the heels in toward the groin, inhale tall. Here you can wiggle around those knees, and just open up the hips, the hip flexors. You can even bounce left and right on your sit bones. Kind of literally a butterfly pose, because you're moving around like a butterfly. So inhale tall, exhale forward fold, hinging at the hips, and bend those elbows. And draw your toes in closer toward your heart. So every time you're breathing in, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, go a little deeper. So following your breath. Breathing into your back body. And then allowing your heart to come down toward those toes. And allowing the hip flexors to just stretch a little bit more. Breathing into your back. And then slowly, slowly inhaling up. You might notice you might be getting a little lower and lower every time you try, but this actually stretched out like Gumby. And then here, actually we're gonna shove your thumbs under and then unroll and pull out your book. So you're gonna press your elbows into your inner thighs and hinge at the outer edges, the lateral sides of your feet. And we're gonna try to rotate the feet up just like, well, you're stretching out your ankles, but just like a book, you're gonna read your sock lines if you're wearing socks, your sole lines, see if you need a pedicure.
I have a question because I keep losing you and I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
Are other people losing you or?
is it the volume that you keep losing?
No.
Oh, I think it might be her. Everyone else good? Oh, you're okay. So I think it might be Spectrum. Hope not. Well, at least this is recorded, so that's the advantage of Zoom, I guess. So here, we're just gonna, hopefully she comes back. Go ahead, massage your big toes. Squishing the big toe. And then squishing the second toe. And the middle toe. The pinky. All the way down, or I forgot the ring toe. So coming back on the second knuckle. Keep massaging. Activating the sensory organs of your feet here. And then your big thumbs massaging the top. Those are the lungs and reflexology. So again, the sensory organs of our feet. And then here toward the center, pressing firmly in between the lungs, will be the heart, and then a little either of the side, the liver and the pancreas. Big organs all the way down the line as if you had a spine all the way down, and then either side the kidneys a little deeper, and then all the way down the spine of the feet. There's no spine really, there's like 9 bones, and then big circles massaging the GI tract. And then all the way down, a little bit more, the knees, the bee's knees, all the way down to the heels. Nancy, you're back, good. I think it might be your Wi-Fi. It might be just because it's a windy day, we don't know. Inhaling the feet out. Well, we're glad you're back. Pull the flesh out from the backside. We're gonna come into this nice little diamond. Inhale, arms up, reach. Breathing here, you can look toward the thumbs, relax the throat. Inhaling to lengthen, exhale, forward fold. You can bind your feet with your hands, or you can place them on the ground if you want to feel grounded. Inhale through the crown, exhale, bowing down. If your neck allows, you can drop your chin to the chest. You can rock your ears left and right. Allow the knees to drop off to the sides and breathe into the back. Slow your breath down. Surrender in this pose. It's a modified, this is actually for yin practice, the actual butterfly pose. Breathing into the back. Sometimes your glutes might feel tight, so you can rock left and right as well. And then slowly, slowly inhaling back up. Extend those legs out. Here, you can drop your hands back. You can windshield wiper your feet. And then from here, you can pull your right foot into the left inner thigh. Coming into Jani Shirshasana, and then pull the flesh out from the backside. So inhale the arms up, reach for the sky. Breathing here to lengthen. Exhale, grab your big toe, little toe in Maha Mudra, the Great Seal. Again, inhale through the crown. Exhale, forward fold. If you need a belt, you can grab it. You can grab your ankle as well. Or you can go for the big toe, little toe still. Bend those elbows. You can go beyond. So breathing in through the crown. Exhale, forward fold. You can drop your forehead toward that knee. Hopefully you feel a nice back stretch too. And you might feel a leg stretch for sure. And my favorite juicy pose, Jani Shirshasana, knee to head. Slow your breath down. Breathe into your back. And then slowly, slowly, just enjoy this pose. Releasing juicy pose. And then unwinding, inhaling, releasing. Take that leg out toward the left side. I always like to be on my mat, cushion my heels. Pull that right heel into the groin. And then point your left toes up. Inhale, arms up to the sky, reach. Exhale, drop your left elbow in front of that left knee. Top hand again over the ears, and then turn the heart up. So inhale to reach. Exhale, kind of drop that top hand a little bit more, a little deeper, and keep turning the heart up. So breathing here. And exhale, go a little deeper. Your hand might eventually touch those toes eventually, but it doesn't need to. You're following your breath, you're following your body. And slowly, slowly inhaling up. Now extend that right leg out to the side, to the other corner of your mat. Point both toes up. Pull the flesh out from the backside. And then inhale, arms up. Reach for the sky. Breathing here, lengthening. Exhale, hands out in front. Inhale through the crown. Exhale, walk those fingers out, keeping those toes pointed up. So again, follow your breath. Inhale through the crown. Keep those toes pointed up. Exhale, walk those fingers out. Hinge at the hips. So close your eyes. Follow your breath. Inhale through the crown. Exhale, walk the fingers out. Hinge at the hips. Point those toes up. So close your eyes. Observe where the muscles in your legs are stretching. Observing. Breathing into your back, lengthening those fingers, lengthening through the crowns. Exhale, keep pointing those toes up. Breathing here, keep breathing. Follow your breath, keep those toes pointed up. Slowly, slowly inhaling, pressing back up. Good job. Now pull that left heel into the groin, pointing the right toes up. Pull the flesh out of the way if it's in the way. Inhale, arms up to the sky, reach. Breathe here. Exhale, drop your right elbow in front of that right knee. Exhale, hand over the ear. Turn the heart up, breathing here. And then exhale, go a little deeper if you want to. Take that top hand over toward the toes. You can rewind if you want, then turn the heart up. You might notice one side is a little easier than the other. One side is a little more tougher, but that's totally fine. You're going to give it a nice long breath. Keep turning the heart up. And then exhale, go a little deeper. Keep reaching. Keep breathing here. And then slowly, slowly inhaling back up. Good job. Now take that right leg out in front, squishing that left heel in, left foot into the inner right thigh. Pull the flesh out from the backside. Again, Jani Shirshasana, knee to hip pose. Inhaling, arms up, reaching for the sky. And then exhale, bowing down. You can grab your ankle, you can grab your big toe, little toe, or if you need a belt, you can. So inhale through the crown. Exhale, bowing down. Here you can bend those elbows. You can drop your forehead toward that knee. And then breathe into your back. You can even go beyond. And then reach for the other hand, snap foot if you want. Again, observing the breath. Go a little deeper if you can. Observing the stretch of your back, observing your legs. Giving oxygen to them. And then slowly, slowly inhaling up. Good job. Cross your ankles. You're dropping the hands back behind your back. We're going to drop your head into the trapezius. Relax the throat. And then inhaling the hips up. Breathe into your front body. Coming into that sunflower pose. Breathing here, exhale, dropping your tailbone back down, and then uncross, cross the opposite way. You're gonna, again, drop the head back into the trapezius, relax the throat, and then inhale the hips up. Breathe into your front body. Close those eyes, and then exhale, drop your tailbone back down. It was nice. It's like a nice chest opener and a hip opener. You're gonna come onto your hands and knees. We're gonna do little wrist exercises. Here you can invert, point the fingers toward your belly button. You're kind of on all fours. And then slowly, slowly, try to hook your fingernails into the mat. We're gonna slowly, slowly exhale, rolling back, sitting onto your heels. We're gonna roll your wrist. Try to keep the fingertips kind of slowly, slowly, keeping your elbows toward each other. So you're having the elbows touch, but hooking those fingers, you're gonna stretch out those keeping those nails in, and can even just squish, squish, squish back until your elbows touch the mat. Good job. Now you can smack your wrists together. Activate those wrists. And then here, taking the right elbow in front, your forearms, you're gonna wrap your left elbow in front like eagle arms. And then from here, your knees are right over your hips. And when exhaling, dropping and rolling onto your left shoulder. And you can rest your left temple onto the mat. So you're twisting the belly, breathing into the back. This is a great shoulder stretch. Inhaling back toward the center. Keeping those eagle arms, exhaling, dropping toward your right side. You're twisting and dropping onto your right shoulder, right temple. Again, breathe into your back. And then inhaling back toward the center, unwinding those arms, karate chopping your left arm in front. You're gonna wrap that right arm over. You can twist and bind like those eagle arms. And then inhale through the crown, exhale, dropping to your right shoulder, right temple, twisting your top torso. And feel that stretch along the backside, inhaling back toward the center, exhaling, dropping toward your left shoulder. So you're twisting and binding those arms. Little twisty eagle arms. Inhaling back toward the center, unwinding Coming onto your forearms and then exhale, dropping onto your forehead or your chin. Allow your heart to melt. And pull your sit bones back in space, coming into puppy pose. Anahatasana. Heart pose, playful puppy. Or you can take your hands together, namaste, and pull it behind the skull. Get the extra armpit stretch. Allow the heart to melt. Good job. Now dropping the hands back down, inhaling, dropping down into Sphinx. Here, spread those fingers. Shake the tailbone. Relax the glutes. Inhaling through the crown, so lifting through the crown. Looking forward, and shine your heart forward. Good job. Now inhale, chin up to the sky. Exhale, drop your chin to the chest. Here, rock your ears left and right. Hear any crunching sounds? It's because we use our neck so much. And then inhaling back to the neutral spine. Left arm in front. Inhale that right arm up to the sky. Breathing here. Exhale, weave it underneath your left armpit. Walking that left hand to the right here. Relax your chin or cheek. Maybe on the top bicep. Maybe the crook of your arms. And close those eyes. Breathe into your back. Slow your roll. Slow the breath. Embrace yourself. Again, feeling the stretch of those arms wrapping around you. Give yourself a pat on the back. Congratulate yourself for getting out of bed, getting on your mat today, for waking up another day, getting that precious time we have to ourselves. And then here, unwrapping, resting on your left cheek, facing your right hand beside your left hip. Again, feeling for the texture of the mat, grounding down. Feeling the coolness of the ground or the fuzzy warmth of your carpet or rug. Wherever you're at, just observe. And then here, inhale that right knee toward your right elbow in this Captain Morgan. They call it crocodile pose. This is a nice yin pose for hip opening, but good practice. Captain Morgan pose. You're going to extend your left arm out to the side, palm facing down. And stretching those shoulders. Right hand in front like a push-up hand. We're going to exhale, roll over to your left side body. Here, again, you can grab a block for a pillow if you like. You can take that bottom, let me see, your right bent knee in front or behind your extended left leg. You can take your right hand and wrap it behind your back into a half bind. Squeeze your shoulders. Breathe into your heart. You can even try to clasp the hands behind, but rewinding to wherever you're comfortable. Close those eyes. And observing your breath. And observing any stretching of your left shoulder, your right hips. And then rewinding, coming back down onto your belly button. Moving the blocks if there's one. And then relax here in reverse shavasana. Woo! Hope this is relaxing. Here you can rest on your chin. You can inhale as elbows back underneath, coming into Sphinx. Spread those fingers. Shake the tailbone, lift through the crown. So releasing the glutes. And I always like to spread the fingers because it kind of puts your focus on that instead of your tightness of your lower back. And so just relax, kind of shake the tailbone, lift through the crown, shine your heart forward. Good job. Inhale the chin up to the sky. Exhale, dropping the chin to the chest. Rock your ears again, left and right. Inhaling back to neutral spine, right arm across. Inhale, left arm up to the sky, breathing here. Exhale, weave it underneath your right armpit. Again, walk your right hand to the left here, dropping your chin into and surrendering into your arms. Close those eyes. Breathe all the way down to your tailbone, exhaling, melting your heart toward the ground. Learning to surrender. Like the grace of gravity. Here, wrap your arms around. Give yourself a generous, generous, tight hug. We sometimes need a daily squeeze, just like Temple Grandin. And then here, unwrapping, unwinding, dropping onto your right cheek, right hand beside that right hip, facing your left hand. You're feeling again the texture of the mat. Slow your breath. You're breathing your back body. Exhaling completely. And then inhale that left knee toward that left elbow. Kind of relax here in this Captain Morgan pose. Close those eyes. Breathe into your back. Now you can take your right hand out like a bird's arm or airplane, palm facing down. We can take your left hand in front of your face, pressing into a 90-degree angle and the elbows, kind of into that push-up arm. We're going to exhale, roll over to your right side body. Again, you can pillow your head. And then you can take that left bent knee behind that right extended leg to open up the hip. Or you can kickstand in front. It's up to you. You can take your left hand and bind it behind the back. Squeeze the shoulders. Close those eyes and breathe into any tightness you might observe. Or you can try to bind those hands. Depends on how tight the shoulders are. Rewind to wherever you feel the most relaxed. Because when you're relaxed, your muscles kind of open up. It doesn't get as tense. And then with that uncontracted state, you actually get more smooth muscle action. And then slowly, slowly exhaling, dropping down back onto your belly button, resting in reverse shavasana. You can rest in both your palms. You can shake your tailbone. Bend those knees, and you can windshield wiper those heels, massaging those thighs. You ever think yoga was a self-massage? Well, here you are. We did this as little kindergartners too, and we forgot. You're dropping those heels. We're going to inhale, resting on our chin. Inhale the hands, palms underneath the armpits, thumbs near the nipples. We're going to squeeze the elbows toward the ribs, and then inhale gently the chin up. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Using your belly button, you're going to gently lift those palms up and then lift through the crown. So this is your little baby cobra. Exhale, dropping back down onto your chin. Palms back, still underneath. Armpits, thumbs near the nipples. Again, breathing here. Exhale, pull those elbows in toward the ribs, and then inhale gently up into a medium cobra. So you're going to press your palms gently into the ground, and you're going to pull your shoulders away from the ears. It's called Bhujangasana. Good job. Using the core, using your belly button, exhaling back down. You believe it or not, you're building up your back muscles. You can rest here on either side of your cheeks. You're going to zipper up your toes. You're going to gently coming into locust pose A, Shalabhasana. Thumbs near the nipples, palms underneath. We're going to inhale, gently lift the chin up. Now exhale, pull the elbows in toward the wrists. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Now zipper up your feet and lift the heels. And you can gently press in your palms. Good job. Now inhale, arms out in front. You can even unzipper up the feet, keep lifting, and then exhale, pull the hands back. So you went from A, B to C here. You can try to rock and roll in your pelvis, or you can bend those knees and grab your ankles and squeeze the knees toward each other as if you have a block between the thighs. You can rock left and right and kick out those legs if you want in upward bow. Keep rocking and rolling. And then exhale, rolling to your right side body. And then onto your back, coming into bridge. Keeping the chin to the chest. You're going to lift the hips up. Good job. Keeping the hands on the ankles. We're going to exhale, dropping onto your right side. They call this Pavrita bow pose. Side, bow, and then exhale back onto your belly button. And then keep holding, keep rocking. And then we're going to exhale, drop onto your left side. You're going to roll onto your left side. And then I gotta move my stuff out of the way. And then exhale, rolling onto your back. You're gonna come back into that bridge pose. Inhale, lift the hips up, keeping the chin to the chest. Getting a full stretch of your front body. And then exhale, drop onto your left side and back onto your belly button. And then release the legs and resting here. Woo! So that's what you call around the world. Kind of fun. And then relax here in reverse shavasana. And relax on one cheek. And relax your palms beside the hips. Let's relax the shoulders. Breathe into the back. And getting a nice neck stretch here too. And then swapping cheeks. Breathe into the back. And then here, resting on your chin, palms back underneath. We're gonna come into upward dog. So your toes are generally pointed down toward the mat, but you can modify it by tucking your toes, or you can drop your knees. You're gonna press your palms, spread those fingers. You're gonna inhale, lift the chin up, and then press through the palms, straighten out those elbows, and then you can drop the hips, you can drop your knees, but you're engaging the thighs. If your toes are toward the ground, inhale, shine the heart through. Press through those palms. If it's too much on your back, you can drop those knees, and then eventually you can roll over the toes. You went from upward dog, Adho Mukha Savasana, to downward dog, Urdhva Dhanurasana. I did it backwards. Urdhva is upward, Adho is downward. So spread those fingers, walk the full length of the mat, pedal away your heels. Shake your head and nod. Good job. You can sway left and right to get the side body stretch. You're gonna balance your left foot in the center of the mat. Inhale that right foot up, three-legged dog. Spread those fingers. If it's too much on your forearms or your wrists, you can go on your forearms. So stack the hips, bend that right knee, take big circles, open up the hip. And then exhale, circle the opposite way. You're gonna come into pigeon pose. You're gonna exhale that right knee toward your nose. You're gonna flex your front foot. You're gonna swing it behind your left wrist. You can grab a block nearby. You can place it on your right hip. Here, if you want to prop your hands up, you can. Those blocks help, or you can grab books, but make sure your front foot is flexed. You can use bolsters too. Inhale through the crown. Exhale, you can bow it down. You can relax on your bolster if you have one, or a double fist. You can make sure you're straightening out that back ankle. Recline and relax. If it's too much on your front knee, you're welcome to come onto your back and do that figure four. That's always the option. So figure four pose with that right ankle over the left thigh and pull in toward the chest. Same action on that right glute. This is in a different plane, and you're using gravity. So apply a little stretch. Breathe in the back and recline. You actually hold this pose for like 7 minutes in yin practice, but no more than 2 in the hatha yoga. So slow your breath down here. Want to remove your bolster, you can extend those arms out. Breathe here. Exhale, walk the hands all the way to your far right. Grabbing that right hand with the left. Again, breathe into your left side. Kind of like curling like a nautilus. Inhaling back toward the center. Inhaling, reaching. Exhale, walk the hands all the way to your far left. Grabbing that left hand with the right. So you may be laying on your heel. If it is, it's a bonus point. It's a marma point. Breathing to your right side body. Inhaling back toward the center. Inhaling, lifting back up. Now we're doing a little extra leg stretch. You're gonna look over your right shoulder and grab your back foot. If you can't grab your back foot, you can grab a strap to pull your strap a little closer toward the glute. So you're opening up your legs, your frog legs. And you're gonna even swap hands. You're gonna look over your left shoulder, taking your left hand, try to grab that back foot and pull it toward your left outer hip. You're getting that extra stretching. And again, if you need a belt to help grab the ankle or foot, use those belts and blocks. If you need a block to help support your right outer hip, use those blocks to help give that little good job. Now rewinding, unwinding, releasing, coming back to all fours. So spreading those palms. Oh, sorry. Getting the belt out of the way. Spread those fingers, palms underneath, knees underneath the hips. Engage the core, tuck the tailbone. Good job, guys. Now, having a flat back, extend the ears away from the shoulders. So you're actually engaging the core muscles, the spinal muscles, infraspinalis, supraspinalis. Keep breathing here. Good job. Now tuck your toes. We're going to inhale the hips back up into downward dog. Dropping your forehead toward the ground. You can even look your nabi as your navel. So your dristi could be your nabi, or it could be the toes. Here you can bend both the knees, point the sit bones up, shake your head, nod. Exhale, drop the heels. Take the full length of the mat if you want. You can even grab the edges of your mat to get that full stretch. Here you can sway left and right. And then placing the left foot into the right foot into the center. Inhale that left heel up. Point the toes down. You're coming into a three-legged dog pose. Inhale the foot higher. Now stack the hips. Bend that left knee. Drawing big circles. Open up that hip. Exhale, circle the opposite way. And eventually exhale that left knee toward your nose. Keeping that front foot flexed, you can gently drop it behind your right wrist. Untuck the back toes and grab that block again. Place it under your left hip. Kind of keeps your hips square. All right, inhale through the crown. Good job. Exhale, forward fold. Here, relax. Recline, keeping that front foot flexed to protect that knee. Otherwise, you can come onto your back and do that figure four. But everyone's different. Always honor your body. And rock left and right this way. And it opens up that hip. And just recline there, relax there. So again, you can use a bolster to recline on. Close those eyes and breathe into your back. A full stretch of the left glute. They call these hip openers. What it really is opening the opposite hip. It's opening up the left glute and then the right hip. So kind of preps you into like full splits, like I guess, because the full splits are definitely hip openers. Here you can extend those arms out in front if you're in one-legged king pigeon pose. You're gonna exhale, walk the hands all the way to your far left and nautilus your belly. So you're kind of twisting and breathing into your back, getting the full stretch of your back. And then slowly, slowly inhale back toward the center. Exhale, walk your hands all the way to your far right. Grabbing that right hand with the left, breathe into your left lung. Then laying on your heel, that's extra bonus points, your marma points. Those pressure points, activating those organs, inhaling back toward the center. Here you can rest here. And eventually inhaling, pressing back up. Now we're gonna try for the leg stretches. Now look over your right shoulder, grabbing with your right hand, your back foot or the ankle, or you can use the straps. Pull it toward your right outer hip. Good job. Breathing here. Again, if you need blocks to help support your left hip, you're welcome to use them. And then eventually you can release, swapping hands, swapping. You're looking over your left shoulder, taking your left hand, grabbing the back foot and pull it toward the glute. You're gonna get a little bit more of an intense stretch in those legs, but breathe, don't forget to breathe. You can use those straps, use those blocks. Good job. And then releasing everything. Inhaling back into all fours. Whew. So that's a lot of stretching. Guys, always, lots of stretching is good. Spread those fingers, spread those palms, engage the core. Tuck the tailbone. We're gonna inhale the chin up, drop the belly button. Exhale, pull the belly button, keep in the spine. Inhaling back up. It's like a nice spinal stretch. Exhaling, pull back into your belly button. Keeping in the spine, and then here relaxing back. Left hand in front. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Breathing here. We're gonna thread the needle. Exhale, weave it underneath your left armpit, resting eye on your right temple or right shoulder. Here you can even take that top hand and bind it behind your back. And if you want an extra challenge, you can take that left leg out to the side. Seal the foot down. Now open up the hips. Turn the heart up. Breathe here. Feel the stretch of your torso. And then when you're done rewinding everything, take that leg in, right or left hand back above. Inhale that right arm up to the sky. Breathe here. Exhale, dropping it toward the center. Now inhale that left arm up, breathing up toward the sky. Exhale, weave it underneath your right armpit, resting onto your left temple, left shoulder. And take that top hand and wrap it behind your back. Again, turn the heart up to the sky. You can extend that right leg if you want to challenge yourself. Get the full stretch of those hips. And close those eyes and breathe into your back. The full stretch. Feel that stretch in your torso. And then again, rewinding, dropping that top hand back down, take the leg back in. Inhale that left arm up to the sky. Exhale, drop it down onto all fours. Woo. Okay, spread those fingers. Tuck those toes. We're gonna inhale, hips up, coming into downward dog. Shake the head, nod. And then look between the thumbs. We're gonna walk up, skip up, or hop up into a forward fold. Make sure your feet are wide. Exhale, dropping your forehead down toward the ground. And grab your elbows, sway left and right. You can bend those knees, lay the belly on the lap. Get the full stretch of the spine. And then when you're done, come to stillness. Wrap the hands behind the back. Wrap and squeeze the palms together. And exhale, pull the wrists forward. And then relax. Shake your head and nod. And giving your own spinal correction here. Release the palms. Inhale, halfway up. Engage the core. Exhale, forward fold. Good job. Inhale, sprouting back up, hands to the sky, hands together. Eventually exhale, hands to the heart. So relaxing here, coming back into that Tadasana. That mountain pose, that equal standing pose. So as Tadasana is mountain pose when your palms are out to the side, but this is that Samasthiti, hands to the heart. You can lift those toes. So whichever you feel more comfortable, you want to relax or round down, close those eyes. Roll your shoulders back, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Tuck the tailbone. You're still engaging the core and then feeling tall. We're going to exhale, lean forward and then lean back. And then come toward your center. So it's good to get the feeling in your feet. You already massaged the feet, now we're gonna get that grip. We're gonna lean toward your right. And then lean toward your left. And then back toward your center, your true north. Blink your eyes open, inhaling, leaning over to your right leg. You're gonna lift up your left leg. And rock and roll, wiggle those toes, and exhale, drop that left foot in front of the right. Have a little slight bend in both the knees, your arms out to the sides, relax the shoulders. Point out through the middle fingers. We're gonna lean forward and lean back. And then come towards your center. Focus on a point in front of you that's not moving, a drishti. Slowly close your left eye. And then blink that eye open. Again, bounce around, move back and forth, extend through those middle fingers. Focus on a point in front of you. Slowly close your right eye. And then blink your eyes open. Now, again, move around, bounce around, extend through those middle fingers. Now focus now on the tip of the nose or your belly button. Slowly close both your eyes. And then blink your eyes open. Tricky, huh? Hands to the heart, inhaling that left knee up in space, and then dropping that leg back down. You can shake it out. Now coming back into that Samasthiti, tuck the tailbone. And I see a spinal twist there. You can totally do that. So coming back into that Samasthiti, you can lean over to your left foot. Inhale that right knee up in space. Rock and roll, wiggle those toes. And then exhale, drop that right foot in front of the left. Relax the palms out. Bend those knees. Lean forward and back. Then come toward your center. Focus on a point in front of you. Or you can start doing your tip of the nose or belly button. Slowly close your left eye. And then blink your eye open. Good job. You can rock back and forth. Extend through those middle fingers. Now focus on a point in front of you that's not moving. And then slowly close your right eye. Then blink your eye open. Good job. Again, moving back and forth, bouncing around. Extend out through those middle fingers. Focus now on your tip of the nose or your belly button, your nabi. Slowly close both your eyes. And then blink your eyes open. Good job. You might notice one side's a little bit easier than the other, a little trickier. Hands to the heart, inhaling that right knee back up in space, and exhale, dropping back down. Inhale, arms up to the sky, hands together. Exhale, squatting. We're gonna open up those knees, squatting down onto your tailbone. So you can drop onto a block if you like, or you can move dynamically left and right, but your elbows are on the inside of the knees and you rock left and right. So the elbows help press open those hips more. This is Malasana, garland pose. And allows your tailbone to drop. Because we don't squat over the toilet 3 times a day, 3 to 5, I don't know how many people, need to go, but I don't really count. But imagine it's more than 3 times a day, just like when you eat. So you're allowing that tailbone drop to help prevent the hip breaking. Hip repairs and knee repairs are definitely epidemic in the hospital. Everyone is a popular thing. The bionic woman and man. They're kind of giving a little bit more durability and more stretching to prevent the hip breakages. You can eventually take your hands out in front if you like. You can take a block out. You can come into play, or you can use a bolster. You can press firmly into and toward your palms. You can lift one toe up. You can lift the other toe up. You can lift both toes up. Engage the core. Focus on a point, a drishti. Pressing into the palms. And then dropping back down. So you went into crane or crow. Here you can drop onto your tailbone. Extend those legs out. Oh my gosh, time flies. We're gonna come into Shavasana. Here, walk your sit bones up. And then eventually engage the core. Grab your blanket. I'm gonna exhale very slowly back down. Give you a little bit more time in Shavasana here. Spread those legs, palms up. Close those eyes. Kind of integrating your practice today. Feeling that rhythm in your body. Breathe into your front body. And relax your core. Relax the shoulders, palms facing up. Relax those eyeballs. Close those eyes. Allow those eyeballs to sink in to the eye sockets. Relax your chin and cheek. Let the ears relax. And then relax the throat. Relaxing across the chest. Allow your lungs to expand. Breathe into those lungs as if they're part of the floor. Allow your heart to relax. Let the heart drop. Let the belly drop, releasing all the visceral organs. The pelvic floor, let them relax. Relaxing the glutes. The back of the thighs, and relax the knees. Relax the back of the knees. Relax the calves, let the heels get heavier. Believe it or not, this is the hardest pose. Some people love it. Some people can't. Because the mind is not settled. And luckily, Yoga Sutra 1.1 is yoga. Here is yoga. Yoga Sutra 1.2 is yoga is the stilling of the fluctuations of the mind. And integrating everything. Observing all the thoughts within your mind. Let it float away. Bring everything down. Observing all the noise within the room. Let it float away. Just like the sunset, just observing the clouds move. Observing all the noise outside the room. Let it float away. And then from here, wiggling your fingers. Keep your eyes closed. And shake your head left and right. And when you're ready, you can pull your knees in towards your chest and rock left and right. Great to have those little side body massages. And eventually, you can exhale to your favorite side, pillow your face, and take 2 deep breaths. Take your time. And when you're ready, you can press up into a seated position.